said that Fedor has been your idol before, but over time, if you look at interviews from before like 2008 and forward, you have been more. You make jokes now, at least in front of the media. Yeah, you smile, you're happy, and you're going away from that kind of stoic kind of fighter, at least in front of the media. Can you speak about that?
Yeah, I think I've always been myself, and like many people say, when they meet me the first time, they think I'm emotionless, and maybe that's because when I'm in somewhere the first time, I kind of keep to myself, and I'm not sure what's going on, and I just like to sit and watch and keep it simple, you know. But I guess when you've done something for a while, you start opening up a little bit more and work your way, you know. And same with if you're meeting new people. Maybe at first they might think you're a cold-hearted bastard, but then once they get to know you, and once you get to know them, you know, it all changes. Maybe it's the same here, you know.
But is that an adaptation to the pressure that UFC puts on you, or is it a personal evolution that you're more open?
I think it's just the way I'm just being myself, the same as I was being myself before, you know. It feels the same to me, to be honest.
What kind of problems do you think Rick Story will pose for you?
Well, Rick could pose all different kinds of problems, you know. He's good on his feet. He keeps a fast pace, and he's quite good with his takedowns and all that, so he's able to dictate a lot of times whether the fight is on the feet or on the ground. But you know, I've been in this game for a while now, and it seems to be hard to dictate a fight before you go in there. I always find that the first few minutes is the best to kind of get a feel for how opponent moves, and even though he might be exactly the same as some other guy on paper and to watch, it's not the same when you get in there with him, you know. So we'll see when I get in there, you know. I'm confident I will figure out a way to counter whatever he has to bring.
You're a favorite, as we spoke about in the press conference. What's that for you, to be a favorite?
You know, it is what it is. It can be a great thing, you know, but all the same, people that will bet on me won't get as much money. You know what I mean? So maybe it's that'll be a downsider for this. But like I said, I don't really concentrate on this, and it doesn't really matter to me. Even if I was a huge unfavor, it wouldn't bother me, because I know where I'm standing, and I know what my beliefs are, you know. And
where do you stand? Where do you stand?
Right here, talking to you. No, I mean, I know where I'm at. I know my skills, and I know what I'm doing at the gym, and I believe in myself, and I believe in my team, you know. So it doesn't matter what they're writing on the internet about who's the underdog and who's the overdog and all that. It's nothing for the fighter to concern himself with. If he wishes to, then he can do it. But I don't really concern myself with that.
Obviously, you're a big star in Iceland, but for the Swedish fans who don't know you that well, how would you describe yourself as a fighter?
Well, I try to finish fights every time I get in there. You know, I like to finish the fights, whether it's on the feet or on the ground, and most of the time it seems to be on the ground. I've worked a lot of ground game in the past, obviously, and you know, when I start training, they said it doesn't matter where the fight is. At some point, it will go to the ground, and I seem to be able to capitalize on when it goes to the ground, and I get on top. I seem to be able to finish the fight very quickly, and that's been my career so far.
Except Rick Story, do you have any dream fight that you want to fight?
Any dream opponents?
Dream opponent?
Not really. Like I've said, there's a lot of great fighters in the welterweight division. It's a stacked division, and eventually I will fight all of them. So I'll be excited to fight any one of these top 10 guys, you know, top 15 guys.
I think many wonder how good you actually are. Will you show that on October the 4th?
Yeah, definitely. You will see if you get a ticket, then you'll see how good I am.